Hi, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the final chapter in the series, being video number 5. Now, we might leave the most important stuff to last, ladies and gents, because can I tell you, it's amazing to have a great strategy. It's amazing to have a great system. It's amazing. Wow, is it amazing to teach people how to follow the system and do what they're told and open up an entire new world of potential when it comes to income and profitability and lifestyle and actually spending time doing the things you want to do as opposed to the things that you have to do. Have you ever thought, geez, I'd love to try surfing, or I'd love to try golf, or I'd love to take 4 or 5 months off a year and go and live in Italy or Spain or Greece or Australia. And I just want to tour and I want to trade and I want to just find somewhere with an internet connection and trade gold in the morning. If you're like me and you just think beyond the 9 to 5 square, then can I tell you, wow, trading's amazing. But what is fundamental to your success is being able to control your emotions. Now, funny thing is about controlling emotions, ladies and gents, we've discovered that fear and greed are the major drivers within the world financial markets, and they also may be major drivers within you when it comes to trading. Now, if I say $1,000 an hour and you get excited, guess what? That's emotion. And what we need to do is we need to actually make your trading mechanical. We need to make it literally unemotional. We need you to understand that day trading, a system that works, is about trading probabilities. As Mark Douglas says in his book, Trading in the Zone, probabilities are the key to your trading success. All you need to do is establish a trading system that works, or follow a system that's already working, and then do nothing but follow the system. Trading, ladies and gents, is about being mechanical. It's about being unemotional. It's about following a plan, and it's about following a system. If you don't do what you're told, if you decide to modify the system or change the system, if you decide to do anything other than what has been tested and proven, then you are already heading down the path of a dangerous trading journey to oblivion. Now, in saying that, you can actually be rescued pretty early on in that journey. And how do we do that, ladies and gents? There's 3 very, very well known and very, very well tested methods within the IDTA school that actually help you control your emotion. First thing, what we need you to do is we need to know that your system works, or I should say we need you to know that your system works, and then we need you to prove it to yourself that you can work the system, and then just go and work the system. So there's 3 little steps in this key point. 1, know that the system works. Prove it to yourself that it works, and also prove your ability to use the system, and then just go and use the system. Now, boys and girls, that means that, for example, there might be 7 components to a signal, and I might be getting quite advanced when I say that. There's 7 components to a system, or 7 components to a signal. If one of the components is missing, there is no signal. And boys, I'm talking to you particularly when I say, please don't break the system, reinvent the system, or invent your own system because you think ours is too slow, too fast, too ugly, or too whatever. The reality is, ladies and gents, there is no room for ego in trading. What we need to do is we need to understand the system, we need to prove that we can trade it, and then just get on with the job of trading it. It's literally, I'll refer to this a little bit later on, it's called mastering simplicity. That's what we need you to do. Now, point number 2, ladies and gents, we need you to plan your success and stick to your plan. Now, I actually refer to a goals plan, and I also refer to a trading plan in this point. It is fundamental that once you know the system works and you're ready to trade the system, you plan your trading on a daily basis. And there's multiple points that need to go in a great trading plan. But what ultimately you're doing is you're following an incredibly well-defined plan, much like you would follow a map if you go to a foreign country. If you want to get from A to B, you have a great system in place and you have a plan in place, and you must stick to your plan. One of the most common reasons I've noticed that new traders fail, ladies and gents, is they don't actually have a system, they don't prove the system, and they don't have a plan on how to use the system. If you fail to plan, ladies and gents, I would actually believe that you're planning to fail. And in planning to fail in trading, that's no fun. We don't like doing that. And finally, ladies and gents, really key point, even though I've got a lot in one point, never chop and change between trading systems. Don't go on YouTube if you're having a bad day and try and rewrite your system. It will not work. Only ever trade one market at once, particularly when you first start. Never trade when you're already emotionally charged. So if you've just had an argument with someone at work, or you don't like your boss and you thought you'd come home and get even with the market, well, that doesn't work either. Never, ever, ever seek to trade a complex trading system. You note that our trading system, particularly with the use of the MDI and stair stepping, is a very straightforward system. In saying that, how many of you have watched the MDI chapter and said, well, hang on a second, it's green when it's pointing up and it's red when it's pointing down? That tells me what direction I'm meant to trade the market. If you can see green pointing up, ladies and gents, and you can see red pointing down, then guess what? You can pick a micro trend. And if you're blue-green colorblind, we'll change the colors of the MDI. So you have no excuses, ladies and gents, to know when it's pointing up and know when it's pointing down. What we need you to do is we need you to focus on simplicity, ladies and gents. Humans are romanced by complexity, and can I tell you, it doesn't work in day trading. And finally, never commit one of the 7 deadly sins. Now, we don't have time to go into the 7 deadly sins in detail, but a hint, ladies and gents, the worst mistake you can ever make as a day trader is to overtrade your account and not follow a plan. And guess what? Your risk profile, or the amount of money you have at risk, is actually part of your trading plan. What does it all come down to, ladies and gents? We plan for success and then we follow our plan. Sounds very simple, but can I tell you, there's nothing more true in day trading than planning for success. Now, your next step, ladies and gents, if you choose to take it, is incredibly simple. If you like what you've seen, ladies and gents, then please stay in touch. All you need to do is like us on Facebook. That's the International Day Trading Academy, all one word. You can subscribe to our YouTube channel for weekly updates and tips and trick videos. You can email the team. The best email address is team@idta.com.au. You can visit the baby website, which is idta.com.au, or the big website called internationaldaytradingacademy.com.au. That one's a little bit difficult to remember, hence the IDTA. The reason we give you all those options, ladies and gents, is you've probably seen something pretty powerful. You've probably seen something pretty exciting. My most exciting point about presenting this webinar series to you is there are big banks and big financial institutions right now in the middle of the GFC announcing record profits. And it might be an in-your-face question, ladies and gents, but are you announcing record profits? May I suggest that if you are not announcing record profits and you're very interested in day trading, then you should ideally be seeking out an educator who can teach you how to trade the market in both directions. Now, I ask you a fairly obvious and again, fairly straightforward question. If you could trade the market when it falls and when it rises, does it really matter what the market does tomorrow, up or down? And another question, if you could trade the market in both directions, does the GFC actually exist? Imagine if you could have made a bucket load of money when the GFC caused the market to fall, and now that it's slowly climbing back up again, you can make a bucket load of money when it goes back up. My point is this, ladies and gents, multiple direction traders can trade the market in whatever direction it runs. So if tomorrow is a boom day or a bust day, it makes absolutely no difference to you as a competent and professional day trader. And in saying that, you could be trading oil, gold, currencies, and 70 other markets around the world. So we are not time zone specific, nor are we market specific. But the strategy, can I tell you what, ladies and gents, is just wonderful to trade. It's brilliant. Now, my final point, ladies and gents, day trading is our passion. It's our freedom tool, and we want to make it yours. Isn't it about time that you followed your dreams just like we're following ours? It is an absolute pleasure, ladies and gents, an honor and a privilege to teach you how to day trade. And we look very, very forward to seeing you in one of our upcoming webinar events, such as our 90-minute beginner webinar event, or in turn, just simply get in contact with the team and say, hi, guys and girls, I'd love to find out when your next presentation is so I can come and meet you in the flesh, ask you a heap of day trading related questions, and get on with the job of being a phenomenal day trader. So from the entire IDTA team, thank you very much for listening to the videos, ladies and gents, and we look very, very forward to seeing you on Facebook, YouTube, on email, or just visit the idta.com.au website. Thanks so much for your time, ladies and gents, and let's hope the market keeps on bouncing up and down just like it has been for the last 3.5 years. Thank you very much, and bye for now.